Welcome to this Masterclass Mastermind on receiving referrals. The majority of you shared that you don't have a referral system currently. And the reason why you don't have a referral system, or one of the primary issues with implementing a referral system, is that you don't know how and you don't know what to say. And also that you desire overall to feel more confident. And all of that makes sense, especially because for us HSPs in business and leadership, it really speaks to the inner and the outer, right? The inner of feeling that confidence, and then the outer of knowing what to say and having a system to follow. So my intent is to be able to serve these intentions. My intention is to support with focus and integration versus overstimulation. So for here, we're going to dive in. We are going to look at 3 primary steps to creating a referral system that works and gets you clients. Step number 1, decide to be a referral-based business. So let's talk about this for a moment and how this applies to us as HSPs in business. So first of all, referrals as a form of marketing is the oldest form of marketing. It is natural by human nature to share referrals. When you start to pay attention, you will start to notice your entire life is filled with referral marketing. For example, a friend recommends a book. Referral marketing. For example, your cousin tells you to watch a specific show on Netflix. Referral marketing. For example, hey, love that sweater. Where'd you get it? Referral marketing. Pay attention and you'll start to realize that referral marketing is everywhere. It's natural for human beings to want to share something they like. You'll notice yourself wanting to share, and you'll notice others wanting to share with you. Referral marketing is the oldest form of marketing, and it is extremely natural. Point number 2, under deciding to be a referral-based business, is that receiving referrals is the highest compliment that you could ever get, especially as a service-based business. Point number 3, it is the best fit for us as HSPs when we are in our strengths. Now, why is that? Because we are excellent at intimate relationships. When we are in our strengths and applying our ability to be deep listeners, to have a deep sense of empathy, a deep belief in justice, we are really good at making intimate connections. And it's intimate connections that is at the heart of both asking for and receiving referrals. Step number 2, cultivate a referral-based business mindset. 4 points to share under this second step. Point number 1 is to embrace your decision to be a referral-based business. Now, embracing is different than deciding. Embracing takes the decision one step further. That further step is that you claim with pride to be a referral-based business. Now, crazy as this might sound, based on this conversation that we've started, I've definitely heard my share of HSPs over the years kind of feel ashamed that the majority of their clients comes from referrals. Now, from an HSP teaching standpoint, it's not surprising because as HSPs, it is our shadow tendency to try to find any reason to not be good enough. So we'll take something fantastic, like receiving the majority of business from referrals, and turn it into some form of like, oh, I'm not really a business owner because most of my business comes from referrals. So rather than that, we're going to embrace it and we're going to claim with pride that we are a referral-based business. If you decide that you want to be a referral-based business. Point number 2, educate. In order to receive qualified referrals, you must know your ideal client and be able to educate others on who your ideal client is. We have to educate, and in order to educate, we have to know and be very clear about who our ideal client is. Point number 3, communicate. Both in the form of asking for referrals, and in the form of giving referrals. This is at the heart of Business Networking International, more so known as BNI, a networking group. They have a philosophy called Giver's Gain. And energetically, it really is true. Now, this doesn't need to mean that suddenly you have to panic and be like, oh my gosh, and I don't know, and who am I referring? And it just goes back to the natural ability that if you have something to share, share it. Be willing to recommend that book, share about that television show, actually admit where you got your sweater. I'm so happy I can share that. I don't have to try to hide it. I don't have to withhold. Communicate, ask, and give. Point number 4, compensate. Make a decision if you are willing to provide a referral fee or bonus of any other sort for referrals received. So for example, in Business Miracles, for any referral that we receive from a member of the Business Miracles community, we honor that referral with a $500 commission payment for all referrals who enroll in one of the highly sensitive leadership training programs. Point number 2, cultivate a referral-based business mindset, embrace, educate, communicate, compensate. Step number 3, set systems to receive referrals consistently. Start with those who already know you, like you, and trust you. If you're not yet working with clients, or even if you are, this is where the celebratory announcement letter, found in training FNDT 1532, Attract Clients Instantly, Part 3, really comes in handy as a tool, either to use exactly how it's taught, or, as always, apply the law of adaptation. The heart of the celebratory announcement letter is to be willing to systematically share with others who already know you, like you, and trust you anytime you have something new and exciting happening in your business. Now, we teach the celebratory announcement letter as for when you're starting your business, but you can share it anytime you make a change to a program, anytime you add a new team member, anytime you introduce a new type of tool, expand your offerings in any way, or just want to share something. Hey, it's really exciting. Just was commissioned to go into this new school and wanted you to know about it. Hey, I just got this brand new massage table that shows you reruns of Sex and the City while you're getting a massage. Wanted to let you know about it. And at the same time, asking for referrals as part of the celebratory announcement letter. Hey, wanted to let you know this exciting new thing. And if you know anyone who would love to get a massage while watching reruns of Sex and the City, send them my way. They are my ideal client. Also under start with those who already know you, like you, and trust you is current and past clients. So asking directly of current as well as past clients for referrals. And we'll talk about how to do that in just a moment. So again, step number 3, set systems to receive referrals consistently. A, start with those who already know you, like you, and trust you. Being willing to celebrate consistently and ask for referrals, and to be of those who may or may not be clients, right? Just people who know you, like you, and trust you. Friend from book club, cousin, grocery store clerk that you talk to all the time. Who knows? Open field. And then current and past clients, because of course they know your service really well. B is to incorporate referral-based business into your internal and external marketing materials. So this connects back to decide, cultivate, and claim. Decide you're a referral-based business, cultivate being a referral-based business, and claim that you are a referral-based business. Here are some ways that you can do that. In your email signature, add the fact that we are a proud referral-based business. Or I, if you're a solopreneur. Bring that same kind of copy into business cards, whether digital and or hard copy. Little fun side note, if you haven't yet started a digital business card, super fun. There's an app called Bling, and I have, as part of that digital business card, that I am a referral-based business, a proud referral-based business. Here's my favorite. Now, we don't do this anymore just as part of Business Miracles, simply because of how our participation agreements are set up, where we've grown to. But this is something I did from an early age. So when you are speaking to a prospect as part of the P2P process, your selling system, and or when you're onboarding and you're having a new client sign an agreement, take this copy, adapt as needed for yourself, and just bring it right into the initial conversation. Now, one of the things I always loved about this for myself, when I was using it as a solopreneur, is really taking the opportunity to just really honestly share. Basically, by being a referral-based business, this saves me time on marketing and allows me to be able to focus more intimately on my client work. So we both benefit. If you happen to know anyone, if you overhear someone saying they'd like to, and then you'll fill in part of your Business Miracles message, like please ask them to contact me for a chat. Being a referral-based business actually allows me to serve my clients better because I'm not having to prospect for clients. So it gives me more time and energy, which is true. Next point is offboarding, program closure. When it's time, when it makes sense for a client to complete their work with you, the intent is that we're only completing work when clients are really, truly done with their receiving and support of your service. You can express appreciation, specifically with what they shared with you in your continuing client conversation and whatever that looks like for you. And if they know of anyone else who is interested in being able to receive similar results, to please send them your way. And then also your email system, which is to set up a system as part of your marketing wheel of when you will email or outreach in whatever way it makes sense, the way that you connect with your clients, with a direct ask. Because even though we put the information in the program guide and onboarding materials, trust me, everyone else is not thinking about your business as much as you are. So people forget. So it's helpful to set up a system for yourself. I would not recommend daily, and I would not recommend weekly, and I probably wouldn't even recommend monthly, but it might make sense for your business quarterly and or annually to make that direct ask. And then finally, C, under our third step, just a reminder, the third step that we're talking about is setting systems to receive referrals consistently. A, start with those who already know you, like you, trust you. B, incorporate referral-based business into your internal things like program guide, onboarding, offboarding, and external marketing materials like email signature, business card, etc. And then C is to join an aligned networking group that meets consistently. So some examples, I already mentioned BNI, Business Networking International. Many locations have a chamber of commerce that provides networking opportunities. And there's organizations such as eWomen Network, or what a version of that might be like for you. The key is that when you join an aligned networking group, is the vibe right? Are there others in the group who are similar to you, not like you, as in doing exactly what you're doing, but they're similar to you? Taking into consideration your industry, etc. So does the vibe match? Do the other business owners and the work that they do match? And then most importantly, is there a direct built-in system for giving and receiving referrals? And that is one thing that you can count on with Business Networking International, BNI. Now, they have all different types of chapters. And when I was first starting out, I belonged to a chapter within my first year, definitely helped me fill my practice. And then I outgrew that chapter and I actually transferred to a different chapter. All to say, group dynamics, right? Within an organization, there are different types of groups. So you want to be able to go and test it out for that vibe, for that like match of industry, etc. But always be checking, is there a built-in system to the networking group for giving and receiving of referrals? If there is not, it's not really a networking group. It's more like, let's get together and chat group. And many of you probably have the experiences that I tend to have, which as an HSP, I will go to different types of group events and I can see all the ways it is not being run well. Right? Because my HSP strengths are tuning into that. Use that to go elsewhere. Do not use that to stay and take on fixing the group. We want to save your HSP strengths to be in service and support of growing your business, not fixing a networking group dynamic. So expect to be highly served. And if you're not, you keep looking. Quick recap of the 3 steps to create a referral system that works and gets you client. 1, decide to be a referral-based business. 2, cultivate a referral-based business mindset. And 3, set systems to receive referrals consistently. Using Business Miracles tools such as celebratory announcement letter, such as Business Miracles message, such as marketing wheel, all to support you.